In order to become bigger and stronger, create brilliance. The production conditions of Pakistani pipes are very simple, but the equipment they use is very unusual. The high-grade steel coils in front of them are the main raw materials used to produce stainless square pipes. First, the workers will operate the large-scale aviation machines in the factory. It is adjusted and fixed on their decoiler and can be rotated through the middle round tube. Considering that the periphery of the steel coil is firmly fixed, the master will use a welding rod to simply weld the fixed bar. Obviously, the steel coil needs to be moved to the entrance of the large slitting machine with the help of the head of their high-end air control steel coil. After standard cutting and unrolling by the slitting machine, the steel coil will be divided into equal lengths to facilitate the continued processing of square tubes. To produce long steel coils that appear to be cut into haphazard shapes, the head must be manually inserted into the rolling machine to facilitate rearranging the cut steel coils neatly. After the preliminary work preparations for production are completed, their slitting machine can be started. It is not that simple to cut the large steel coil into the required width data directly. It is necessary to always pay attention to whether the cut steel coil will fold and stop rolling, which will also cause the loss of raw materials. After high-speed longitudinal shearing, the speed of the cutting and unloading machine is also very fast. The steel coil is quickly cut into 10 equal parts. In order to avoid safety accidents when loading, the tail of the coil is welded and fixed with welding rods so that the steel coil can be uninterrupted. For production, the steel coil can be rotated freely by adjusting and fixing it on the simple uncoiler. Considering that the steel coil will be slightly deformed after being cut by the cutting machine, it will not affect the subsequent processing of the pipe making machine. They need to use their high-end rolling machine. The second shaping coil plate can increase the fit of the steel coil surface, making each roll more neat. It can be clearly seen that the shaped steel coil has no gaps after passing through the strong pressure of the rolling machine. Shaping the rolls only took 5 minutes. It is a one-step process. Obviously, the pipe making machine also needs a steady stream of input. It needs to be fixed on the uncoiler again to better rotate the steel coil. A hook needs to be welded to the head so that the master can twitch it more effortlessly. After all the preparations are done, the steel coil of the pipe making machine can be started for further shaping. A large number of rollers in the pipe machine will simply shape it into a standard round shape, and the joints on both sides will be automatically processed. High-frequency welding. The fitting area heats up quickly, and the roller continuously squeezes the heated area. The welding process of a round tube is simply completed. The tube has now been processed into a round tube with a number. The finished product required this time is a square tube and will also go through different processes. The roller shaping gradually became the square tube shape of the standard, and the length of the finished product was unified. The square tube must be cut by the cutting machine. With the support of high-end equipment, the cutting efficiency is only improved. The length of the body is not yet. Nothing wrong when these have been cut. The finished product must be neatly placed on one side. You can see that the quality of the square tube is still very high. What do you think of the craftsmanship of this manufacturer? If the full score is 5 points, how many points can you give?